Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for having us here. My name is Leah Callon Butler, and I'm an opinion columnist at CoinDesk, and I'm lucky enough here to be moderating this fantastic discussion between Sergej Kunz and Anton Bukov, the two co-founders of 1inch. We're in for a very special treat today to have them both together. And this talk is a very interesting one. It's titled Be Water. And it's all about embracing the philosophies of Bruce Lee in DeFi. But before we jump right in, I was thinking perhaps you could give us a little bit of a primer. I'm interested to know about where you see us on this transition from Web 2 to Web 3, before we get right into the philosophies.
So, hi everyone. So, my name is Sergej Kunz. I'm co-founder, Anton Bukov.
Hi everyone.
Also co-founder of 1inch, and the difference between Web 2 and Web 3 is very important to understand. So at the beginning of Web 2, we were able to share something. So we got some social media. We gave our data to centralized big companies who sold and used our private information and still using it. Of course, we got regulated in these terms, but it's still fully centralized, and it's more about like sharing information. Web3 is more about ownership. So Web3 is more about decentralization. So you don't trust one single central entity like Facebook, Meta, WhatsApp, what is under there, or like Amazon or X.com. We are trying to build more decentralized future where everyone have their ownership of about own data, yeah, and not only data, also assets. Yeah, Web3 is about assets, how you transfer the assets, how you invest your assets, and this subpart we call DeFi. And if you look into the crypto adoption, it is similar to the internet adoption, but much faster. So if you look on the chart here, it's really amazing to see that we got better adoption than the internet in the early days. So we are really early nowadays. So and this decentralized finance, this is a subpart of Web3, and this is more about this financial ownership about your assets. It's composable. Developers can build own products, what we did actually with Anton back in 2019. It's trustless, so the code is the law, so it's based on smart contracts and blockchain, for example, Ethereum. Non-custodial, so you don't have to deposit funds into the next FTX and lose the funds maybe because someone gambled with it. You don't need to do that. It's just the kind of benefits. And it's very accessible around the globe, so everyone can actually get their own bank account on blockchain. So Anton, maybe Anton would like to add.
Yeah, and one of the key things distinguishing Web3 from Web 2 and especially DeFi is transparency. So you can see what is happening under the hood. You can analyze protocols in terms of their users, volume, and other artifacts.
So So when you look on the growth of the DeFi market, of course, this blue line, it's the liquidity available in our space. The people provide liquidity, what is not possible in traditional finance. You cannot go to your bank and provide liquidity and you get some money out of it. You can maybe invest in something like stock, or you keep the money in the bank and they try to generate money for you. Here you can directly invest and you can get some money from the trades, for example. And you see constantly growth of the user amount, and also the wallet, the volume of the wallets of the users. So in the future of finance, from our point of view, is 24/7 trustless, self-custodial trading of not just only crypto assets, also securities, stock, different currencies, cross-border, and also for sure real-world tokenized real-world assets.
Got it. I love how decentralization is really driving everything that you're doing there in terms of building 1inch. Maybe you could share us a little bit about the journey that you've been on. I'd love to hear how you made it here today.
So our journey started in 2019. I and Anton, we were just simple software engineers. We're still simple guys who are writing code. We started on a hackathon. It's a competition for programmers. And back in 2019 in New York, we came to the simple idea to combine all liquidity sources what were there. Nowadays, we have a lot more liquidity sources. We combine more than 30,000 smart contracts and other liquidity sources. So that's me on the hackathon, not this guy who are on this air mattress. That's me behind. In the second night, without sleep. So I had my total personal record, and Anton's as well, I think, 56 hours without sleep. We were working on the program, what now calls market leader in the DeFi Web3 industry. So yes. I and Anton, we were not funded, so we had no money. We were working full-time in the normal jobs. I was working for Porsche AG in Stuttgart. Anton was working for Near, blockchain company, and we just use memes for marketing. We worked very closely with the community. Anton is the meme master, so if you need memes, come to Anton. So yeah, here for example, when we got huge volume, big trades, 3.2 million of one single trade and one single transaction, we were really surprised that this escalated quickly. Yeah, and this is our growth. So you see highly constant growth of our environment. And nowadays we count a lot of different products. We have non-custody wallet. We have best non-custodian community trading venue. We are building a fully regulated environment right now based on our tech. So I pitch it always as a decentralized Nasdaq. User create the order and professional market makers do the settlement on blockchain, fully transparent and safe for the user. So yeah.
I didn't realize that was your nickname, Meme Master. I'm going to remember that. It does seem you have a really great knack for marketing. I'm so curious, got to ask about the name 1inch. What was the motivation behind the company name?
So, Anton, maybe you would like to go ahead with this, the Morpheus law, what is highly important in our space, I would say.
Yeah, you can see it on a slide. Yeah, that's actually what is happening in blockchain. If there is any room for hack or room for something being broken, this is usually happening. And it's usually happening when you do not expect that. But yeah, that's what we are doing. We're always prepared for something which can go wrong. That's why we build things which can go only in the right direction.
Yes, and we built simple things. So we were inspired by Bruce Lee, 1-inch punch, this one. So we are martial arts fans. I train martial arts my whole life. Anton also with a strong background in this. And we came on the hackathon to the idea that we have built something highly efficient. We built aggregator among decentralized exchanges in one single transaction, like 1-inch punch. That's why we call it 1inch. So, and if you look on the philosophy of Bruce Lee was not just an actor. Like he's very famous in Hong Kong. I recognized last days. He was a philosopher, and he had really nice approaches with like being efficient, yeah, building things highly efficient. And his famous statement is, "Be water, my friend. So flow like a water, adapt, be efficient." And this is how we do here with 1inch.
And with that, well, actually, do we have any Bruce Lee fans in the audience? I'd love to see a show of hands. Yeah. Well, with that, we have a very special guest that we would like to join us on the stage. We have Shannon Lee here, and
please welcome.
Today is a very special day for 1inch because they are announcing their partnership with the Bruce Lee family company. Shannon, what are you most excited about with this partnership?
You know, first of all, it's so wonderful to be in Hong Kong. I love Hong Kong so much. Such a pleasure to be here. I'm really excited because, you know, my father was all about innovation in his own life, in his own art. And so I'm so grateful to be able to extend his legacy into this new frontier, and with a company that is focused on simplicity and efficiency, just like my father was with his own art and his own life. So it's really touching and moving for me to be able to help innovate his brand in an area that is full of innovation.
Yes, from our side, we would like to say we are really happy to do this collaboration. It's our kind of legacy, our principles, what we have used from Bruce Lee, being efficient, doing everything to 100%, and doing it beautifully. Yeah, thank you very much, Shannon.
Beautifully said. And if you would like to hear more about how we are taking Bruce Lee's philosophies and connecting it with DeFi, we're going to have a meet and greet upstairs, 2 floors up. And if you have a look out for the hostesses with the white shirts, with the Bruce Lee branding and the 1-inch branding, they will help you find it. So please join us upstairs. We're going to have a lovely chat up there. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.